Hey, hi all. Good morning. So, welcome to the SQL training course. Quick introduction about myself. I am Mohammed Tanveer Khan, your trainer. I have around 15 years of experience in the IT industry, working as a data analyst and data engineer. So, we'll be covering SQL in this course, and there is no prerequisite. We'll start from scratch. Even if you are from non-technical background or you don't know anything about SQL, that is fine because we will start everything from scratch. This is the syllabus. You could see like we will teach you how to create table, how to insert data. Here you have the basics of SQL we will cover. Okay. Here we will discuss how to handle null. This is a very commonly asked question in interview. Minimum one question in interview you will get from null. So here we will discuss how to handle null. And here the basic operators which we use in SQL to filter the data. These are the aggregate functions. We'll discuss this in detail, how the aggregate function works, how to write queries. But it is not necessary I'll be teaching in this sequence only. This sequence is just for your reference. Maybe the sequence will shuffle. Okay. Then we have the different clauses which will be covered. And then the difference between delete, drop, and truncate. It means if you want to delete data in a table, how to delete it. And what is the difference between them, like drop, delete, and truncate? Again, very commonly asked question in interview. Then the different set operators. Okay. How they are different, what are their pros and cons, how to use these in project, and all these things will be covered from project perspective. The real-time project on which I have worked, I will give you the example. And then the joins, the most important. Okay, the different types of joins and the examples, everything will be hands-on. I don't have any PPT. I will not teach you only theoretical stuff, but it will be purely hands-on, practical stuffs. Then you have window function, the different constraints. Okay, then recursive CT, correlated query, and all those things. Recursive CT is missing here. Yeah, recursive CT. So this is the syllabus, and then these are the conceptual questions which are typically asked in interview. So this will also be covered. So this is all about the syllabus. Now, coming to the schedule, the class will be Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 8:30 a.m. IST. It's a purely live and interactive session. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay. And once the class is over on a daily basis, the recording will also be shared with you so that if you have missed the class or if you want to revise it, you can go through the recordings. Then we have a set of assignment questions which will be shared with you. Let me show you that. Yeah. So we have two folders for the assignment questions. So you could see these are the assignments based on each and every topic which will be shared with you. And then one more folder you could see here SQL assignment solution. So here we have solution to the same question. So if you're getting stuck in any question, you can refer the solution. Still, if it is not clear, you can ask me during the class. Recording access is for the next 2 years. I think that is more than enough. Okay. This course is target audience. Actually, nowadays in the IT industry, you go for any job profile. SQL is a prerequisite. Okay, it's a mandatory skill. But mainly I'll be targeting data engineers, then data analyst, Power BI developer. I mean, like if you're going for any of these job profiles, SQL is required. Then you have SQL or ETL developer, business analyst. For these job profiles, SQL is mandatory, so they are my target audience. And the course will start from scratch. No prerequisite is needed. Duration of course will be approx 1 month. Okay. So this is about the course syllabus format. Now, do you have any question before I start?
Hey, hi, Tanvir. Good morning.
Yeah, hi. Morning. Yes, please.
Uh, is it the mentor will be yearly or will be changes till the end of the course?
No, no, I'll be the mentor. Entire SQL, Python, Azure, I teach. Okay. I'm the
Oh,
mentor for these three courses. So SQL will be covered by me only. Okay.
okay, okay. And
Yeah, next. Huh.
all the classes will be the live and there is no will be
Yep.
record.
Yep. All the classes will be the live interactive session. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. And the recordings will be shared after each and every class. It will take around 30 minutes to 1 hour to upload the recording. Okay, but recording will be shared.
That's good. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Doris Alton, do you have question?
Yes, I do. Uh,
Yes.
I'm on the, my question goes on number 3 when you say Power BI developer.
Hmm.
In the part that I think I need more interest is going to be just the admin and the managing reports. Do I have to do the developing part to be a Power BI developer for me to be able to focus on managing reports?
See, for these job profiles which I have written, I'm not telling the only SQL is needed for it. I'm telling SQL is one of the mandatory skill for this. Okay. If you're talking about Power BI, so for this you should know SQL and you should know Power BI as well. But yes, if you will learn the SQL, that will be more than enough for this Power BI role. Okay. Whether you are working on the admin side or the development side, that doesn't matter. Similarly, if anyone is preparing for data analyst, so for that SQL is required, then Python, Power BI, and advanced Excel. Okay, so I mean SQL is a prerequisite in all these job profiles. It's one of the mandatory skill you have to know. Okay, have I answered your question, Doris?
Thank you.
Okay, any other question?
So Tanvir, this is Ashish. So want to check
Yeah.
like what tools are we going to practice on, like because everybody has, I mean, who is working or not working, they have their own set of tools which the company will ask to work on, right? So in my case, I'll be working on the Snowflake side. So there might be difference in terms of the syntax and how the queries are written. So just wanted to know on that.
Right, good question. So we have different databases in market, like Oracle SQL Server. Then you have Microsoft SQL Server. It's also known as SSMS. Then you have Nitiza, Teradata, Snowflake, Postgres. These are some of the famous database in the market. Okay. But if you know how to write SQL query, irrespective of the database, you can write that query on any of this database. 99% of the syntax is same because in my project, I have worked on all these databases. Hardly 1% difference in syntax will be there. As for example, we have a keyword minus. Okay. If you're working in Oracle, it is known as minus. But the same minus is known as except if you're working in Microsoft SQL Server or Snowflake. But the rules and regulations, how to use it, is exactly same either you worked on Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server. So if you know SQL query, it doesn't matter you're working on a Snowflake or any other database, you can execute it anywhere, everywhere it will work. In this course, I'll be mostly preferring on Oracle and Microsoft SQL Server. But if in your company you're working on a Snowflake or Postgres, you have freedom. You can practice on these platforms as well. I will never stop you because whatever queries I'll be covering in the class, you can execute that on any of this database. It will work. Wherever the difference in the syntax will be there, I will communicate you. Okay. It's exactly like if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a car of any company, any brand, right? It's exactly the same thing. Hope I answered the question.
Yes, Tanvir. The other thing is like in Snowflake, right? Suppose even if I have to enroll on the trial site, it just allows for 15 days. So in that case, I probably have to register again and probably get the access. So do you have any idea like if I could get some kind of access for 30 days or so? I mean, because the course of the class is like, or the duration is 1 month, right? So in that sense, not sure. I mean,
For
if I could
that,
continue. Uh-huh.
yeah. See, like trial account, I think it's for 30 days, no? Trial account is for 30 days for Snowflake, I think. So it's for 30 days, I think.
Okay. Let
You
me.
can check it. I think it's for 30 days, so it is sufficient. Okay. But see, again, I'm repeating like whatever I'll be teaching in the class. You want to practice on a Snowflake, I'm not stopping you. It will work. Okay. But as far as trial account is concerned, I think it is for 30 days. If after 30 days it expired, then you have to create a new account, maybe with new email ID and the credit card. I'm not sure if they take the credit card or not, but you have to create a new account. Okay. And I think that's not a big deal. It's a very simple thing. But if you're practicing on Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server, no trial account, it's a free version. You can practice till the lifetime. Postgres as well. It's also open source. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
But see, I will strongly recommend your people to practice on Oracle SQL Developer. No. 1 minute. We have one more. Oracle Live SQL. I prefer everyone to practice on this. You know why? Because this is browser based. You don't have to download anything. I know many of you will be having concern. Okay, I'm working on official laptop. They will not allow me because if you are practicing on Oracle SQL Developer or Microsoft SQL Server, you have to download this. And in your official laptop, they will not allow. Company will not allow to download anything. You all know this, right? Oracle Live SQL, this is browser based. I will show you that. Each and everything I will show you. But this is browser based. Just in Google, you have to type Oracle Live SQL. You have to create your account, very simple steps, and then you can practice it. It's very simple. Okay. But the others like Oracle SQL Developer, Microsoft SQL Server, you have to install them. You have to download them. It takes time. But again, see, I'm repeating. Whatever I'll be teaching in the class, you have full freedom to execute it or practice on any of these platforms, your wish. I'm not stopping you, okay, whatever I'm teaching, it will work only on Oracle or only on Microsoft. No, you can practice on anyone. Okay. But if you're asking me, Tanvir, what is your recommendation? I will recommend Oracle Live SQL. The reason is you don't have to download anything. You don't have to install anything. You can directly on Google, you can type Oracle Live SQL, create your account, and you can start practicing. So I will strongly and highly recommend everyone practice on this.
One other
Okay.
question, Tanvir.
Yeah.
So the syntax, right? Like for example, you had given minus. So that's overall from a percentage point of view, it's like just 1%. Each of these will have a different syntax like, across
No,
the
no, no,
tools.
no. Hardly
Or,
1%. Hardly 1%. Like, see, here, whatever I'm showing I will show you most of this will work. This aggregate function works on each and every database. Whatever you're seeing, most of these things, they worked on each and every database. Hardly 1% syntax. And even interview, if you're talking, if anyone is thinking from interview perspective, interviewer will never ask you, "Okay, you have to write this query on a Snowflake or write on Oracle or write on Microsoft SQL Server. No. In interview, we check your logic building ability. If you're strong in building logic, you can write your query on any database. Okay, because even interviewer knows all this. See, see, any car, the internal working mechanism is same, no? Whether you are buying a Tata, Hyundai, Toyota, whatever it may be. Similarly, these all are just from the different vendors. Okay, but finally they are working on the database only. It's not like they are different. They're catering to SQL queries only. So it's not like they are very different thing. Just they are from different brands. Or understand in this way, shirt. If you have to buy a shirt, you can buy a shirt of different brands, Levi's, Wrangler, or whatever it may be, Peter England, right? The fabric will change, right? But overall, it's a shirt only. Same thing. Okay.
yes, yeah, I'm clear. Thank you.
No problem. Any other question? Okay. May I know what are your expectations from this course? Why you want to join this course? Anyone? Any expectation?
Uh, as you just said that for any of the technical side, the pre-SQL is required. So because of that reason, I'm preparing that.
Okay. Yeah. And that's correct. SQL is like a bread and butter these days in IT industry. Okay. So it's very much needed. And in this course, each and everything I'll be explaining you from the engine perspective, like how the SQL engine executes a query. Let me show you. I guess 39 batch. See, like each and everything we will explain you on an Excel sheet. Like see, on a daily basis for each and every date. Like suppose on 17th, I taught them a particular topic, how it works. If I'm writing a query at the back end, how the engine is executing you, the things will be explained you from the engine perspective so that you can understand how the queries are getting executed. And the sheet will be shared with you. And during the class, everything, classroom notes, assignments, workbook, everything will be shared with you. So during the class, you don't have to note anything. Okay. So any other question or any other thought, confusion before I start?
Yeah. So one other thing, Tanvir. So
Hmm.
like since I'm working and so in my company, I think there's huge lines of code. There are about 2,000 lines of code, right? So
Hmm.
when you spoke about project, right? So are those projects like real-time projects, and then we should be able to solve it, like or some kind of exercise we would be given so that we could solve the complex ones?
See, I'm not talking from your project perspective, but yes, whatever I'll be covering in this course, if you're able to understand it, if you're working on my assignment, till data engineering, data analyst, you can write any query, you can crack any job profile. Okay. Whether you have 2000 lines of code or any other, that does not matter. Okay. And I think within 1 week you will realize. So you cannot comment anything as of now. The things whatever I'll be covering will be totally practical. Okay. Okay. Uh, Fine then. Anyone who is repeating the course? I could see some common name here.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tanvir. Good
Tanvir.
morning. This is Sunil. I'm
Sunil and
repeating.
Sudhanshu. Acha. Sudhanshu, you were from which batch? You remember?
I don't even remember it, Tanvir.
Acha.
I was there in 2023, I guess.
23. Okay. ठीक है. Sunil, you? Which
We
year you joined?
attended in March 23.
23. Acha. ठीक है. I was thinking that the names I know. Okay. ठीक है. Fine then. Let's start. And please ask question if you have in between. Make the session interactive. So, oh, my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Okay, because they work only on the structured data, we have three types of data: the structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. Okay, so maybe in a separate discussion, we can discuss in detail what are structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. So SQL works only on the structured data. That is why the name is the structured query language. Okay. And remember, SQL is a bread and butter these days in IT industry. For most of the job profile, whatever I mentioned and many other as well, they will ask you questions from SQL. Okay. And it's not like they will ask theoretical questions. Generally, the questions will be from the real-time project perspective. That is why please work on the assignments. If you're stuck somewhere, to ask question, make the session interactive. Okay. Now, for any business transaction, if the owner wants to understand how the business is performing, they have to understand their transactional data, correct? As for example, suppose Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon, right? You all know millions of transactions are happening on Amazon app, Amazon database on a daily basis, correct? So if he wants to understand that how the business is performing, how the transactions are going on, so he will ask his team to share the data, correct? And the team will share the data maybe on a monthly basis, the total revenue, or maybe quarterly basis, or department wise, or maybe region wise, correct? Then the Jeff Bezos can understand how the business is performing, right? Or maybe he can ask, show me the data quarter wise and also show me increase or decrease. So for any business owner, if they want to understand how the business is performing, they have to understand the underlying transactional data. Then only they can understand. Like if I will take example of my academy, we have different courses. So if I want to understand how many students enrolled in each and every course, what was the batch size, how much revenue we earned, how much taxes we paid. So I need all those things in data. So that is why, first of all, you have to store data. You have to save your business transactional data, and then you can fetch the data or extract the data as per your requirement. Okay. So that is what we will see. Suppose I will take a very simple example. Suppose I have a employee table. Okay. Before that, what is a table? Table is an object in the world of database where you can save or store data like house. House is an object where we can stay, where we can live, right? Similarly, in the world of database, table is something where you can save or store data. Okay. So whenever I'll be telling you table, you have to understand here Tanvir is telling about an object where we can save data or store data. So suppose I have a table with the name employee and the table name can be anything. Okay. I'm taking the table name as employee. You can have a table name as orders, customers, products, any name you can give. When you will work in project, that name will be decided by your client, okay, or your solution architect. But in general, when you'll be practicing this, just remember that the table name can be anything. So suppose I have a table with the name employee, and in this, I want to store employee ID, employee name, salary, location. Suppose employee ID is 1, employee name is John, salary is 400, location is Delhi. Then 2, Tom, 500, Chennai. Just some dummy data I am taking here. Okay. So this is an example of a table. Table looks something like this. Okay. So here EMP ID, that is employee ID, employee name, salary and location are the data or the information about a particular employee. Okay. So these are known as columns. These are known as columns. So what are the columns in this table? EMP ID, that is employee ID, is one column. EMP name, that is employee name, is another column. Salary is another column. Location is another column. So these are known as columns. They are also known as attributes. They are also known as fields. So you can call them by any of this name. Columns, attributes, or fields. But mostly they are known with the name columns. Okay. So in this employee table, as of now, how many columns we have? Only 4 columns. But there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can have any number of columns. I just have kept 4 columns here, but you can have 5 columns, 10 columns, 50 columns, 100 columns. It depends on the requirement. Suppose the client is telling, I want gender as well a column. So you can add a column gender and you can mention the gender of each and every employee, male, female, male, female. Or if you want a new column, let's say department, then you can add the department of each and every employee. Technology, sales, research, HR, operations, whatever it may be. Okay. So far you have to understand, this is a table. Table name is employee. Table is an object where we can save or store data. And these are the columns. Here in this example, I have just taken 4 columns, but there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can have 5 columns, 10 columns, 100 columns, or even 1 column. That is allowed. And when you will work in project, it will be decided by your client. They will tell you how many columns they want. Okay. So far, is this clear, making sense?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. I know those who already know it might be very simple for you, but because we start from scratch, and I think few of you will not be knowing this, so that's why I'm starting from the very scratch. Okay. Then These are known as records. This is first record, this is second record, this is third record. These are records. They are also known as rows. Records are also known as rows. So in this table, we have three rows or three records as of now. But again, there is no restriction on the number of records or rows in a table. You can have any number of records in a table or any number of rows in a table. Okay. It purely depends on your client requirement. Okay. So whatever I have done so far, this is on an Excel sheet, right? But in the project, we have to do the same thing in a database. So now I will show you how you can create a table in a database and how you can insert these records. In this course, mostly I'll be working on this SQL's Microsoft SQL Server database. How to install this? We have a pre-recorded video. The link I will share with you today after the class. Follow that link and try to install it. Okay, it's very simple, but follow the steps and install on your personal laptop. Don't install on your official laptop. Then you have one more option. Okay. That option is just a minute. One minute. Yeah, you remember I have shown you about that Oracle Live SQL, and I told you don't have to download it, right? Can you see
Yes.
my new Google page? Is it visible?
Yes,
Yes.
it's visible.
So this is what you have to type, Oracle Live SQL. And I will strongly recommend everyone to practice on this only. Whether in your project you're working on a Snowflake, Oracle, SQL Server, Postgres, my recommendation will be during training phase, practice on this. But see, again, I'm repeating. If you are, if you want, I want to practice on a Snowflake only. I'm not stopping you. You can practice on that. I will never stop you. But then why I'm recommending this one? Because this is very simple. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to install anything. That is why I'm recommending. So search Oracle Live SQL, very simple. Then click on this link, the first link. It will open a page. Then click on Start Coding, and you have to select this one, Live SQL Classic. This is the 19C version. This appearance is better than this 23 AI. I prefer this one, the older one, Live SQL Classic. If you want to explore the new one, you can try that as well. And they will stop you. But I find the older version a little bit simple and straightforward. Okay. So click on it and everything is getting recorded. Recording will be shared with you after the class. Today it will take around 2 to 3 hours to upload the recording because it is the demo class today. We have to do various setup, but everything will be shared with you. You can practice it. So as of now during the class, just listen to my lecture. Then click on Start Coding. Okay. After that, if you are a new user, click on Create Account. If you click on Create Account, they will ask you the basic details like your name, your email account, and they will ask you to set up a password. Then they will ask some details about your company name, your designation, your mobile number. So you can give anything there. Or you mark it NA. Your email ID should be the correct one because they will send a confirmation link on it and then set a password. Any password you can set. Okay. Once you have created your account, you have to just use it and you log in here. I will show you the appearance of it. That's all. User ID, password, you are able to log in. Now then you can write your SQL queries. Okay. That is why I recommend everyone. Now see, the page is ready. Now here you can write queries, which I will show you. Okay. Fine. Any question here? All
Yes,
clear?
I have a question.
Yes, yes, please tell me.
Yeah, you said we're gonna write queries. So, um, how, how do we write the queries?
That I will teach you. That
Okay,
I will
okay,
teach
all
you.
right. Let me don't let the
So
video long.
yeah,
Okay.
so far I just shown you how to log into this Oracle Live SQL. So that step is clear.
Yes, it's very clear.
This is clear to everyone. Okay, good. Now the question is, okay, on this Excel sheet, I have shown you okay, we have an employee table, we have this column, and then we have the records. But that I have done on an Excel sheet, right? Now, how to create a table in database? Because we'll be working on database only. So that I will show you now. Okay. Whenever you have to create a table, first of all, you have to write create. Okay. Create is a reserved keyword in SQL. Reserved keyword. Whenever I tell reserved keyword, it means those keywords SQL engine has a special meaning. The SQL engine will understand what to do. The moment you will write create, your SQL engine will understand that the user wants to create something. So what you want to create here? Table, right? Create table. So the engine will understand you want to create a table. Then we have to give the name of it. Name is employee. I've given the name employee. If you want to create a table with the name, let's say orders, you can write orders. Customer, you write customer. Whatever name you want to give, you can give that name here. So I want to create a table with the name employee. So I will write create table employee. From this, the SQL engine will understand if the user, that is Tanvir, wants to create a table with the name employee. Then you have to mention the columns that is in this table. How many columns are there? So what are the columns in this table? Employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. So then you copy these columns and mention here. So from this, the engine will understand in this table, we want this column. It's exactly same like suppose if you want to construct a house, you will tell to the architect no, okay, how many bedroom you want, balcony, and all those things, right? So that is what the configuration you have to tell to the SQL engine. In this employee table, I want a employee ID column, employee name column, then salary column, then location column. So you have to mention okay, I want these columns in this employee table. Okay. Now then you have to mention the data type. Data type means what type of data you want to store in these columns. Like EMP ID. Just a minute, let me close this. EMP ID. What you are storing here? Numbers. So whenever in a column you are storing numbers or integers, you have to write INT. INT stands for integer. From this, your SQL engine will understand in the EMP ID column, the user wants to store integer. And this is known as data type. Always remember, in a column, if you want to store numbers or integers, you have to write INT. Now, EMP name, what you're storing here? Alphabets or words? So whenever you're storing alphabets, words, name, place, anything, I mean like which has alphabets, then you have to mention varchar. And you have to give a size to it. Suppose I'm giving size 50. This 50 means in this employee name, maximum it can accommodate 50 characters, not more than that. I will show you that, okay? Then in salary, what should be the data type? Can you tell me? For the salary. This is number, right? So whenever you're storing numbers or integers, the data type should be int. So you have to mention here int. Now for location, again you have alphabets. And for alphabets, what I told you, varchar. Okay. So this is the, and then give semicolon at the end. This is the syntax to create a table. First, you have to write create table. From this, the engine will understand you want to create a table. Then the name of the table. I've given the name employee. It means I want to create an employee table. And these are the columns. EMP ID is one column. EMP name is another column. Salary is one column. Location is one column. You can mention these columns. And then the data type. In data type, wherever you have numbers or integers, you have to mark as int. Wherever you have alphabets, you have to mark them as varchar. So this is the syntax to create a table. Does this clear any question? Okay.
Then, sir, don't we
Yes.
need to pass size to int data type?
No. For int, it is not required. Just you write int, that is sufficient.
Okay.
For varchar, you have to mention the size. For varchar, you can mention 50 or 100 or 10. I will show you all those examples. Okay. Now select this query. Can you see this run button in green color? Is it visible? Visible, no? So click on this run. Can you see at the bottom table created? So it means this table has been created in the database. Now, if you want to cross verify, if you want to check, if you want to verify that this table has been created or not, then you have a command desc employee. DESC means describe. This is also a reserved keyword. It means the SQL engine knows the meaning of it. The moment you will write DESC and then the table name, the engine will understand that the user is asking to describe this table or explain the structure of this table. Okay, so see, I'm getting this structure, EMP ID, EMP name, salary, and location. Right? Now, what is this null? You ignore it. So, one. This is the command DSC employee. And this is the output. So here it is showing you the structure that is in this employee table. You have these columns and this is the data type. Ignore this null. We will discuss at a later point of time. So EMP ID, I have taken int integer. It is showing number, both are same. Okay. And for other columns, I have taken varchar. So it is coming as varchar2, both are same. If you're working in Oracle, either you take varchar or varchar2, both are same. So from this output, one thing is clear. This table has been created in the database. I hope it is clear so far. Just give me 1 minute. Just okay. So this is clear. So far clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the structure. This is how you can check the structure. Now, how to insert data. So to insert data, you have to write insert into employee values. So this is the syntax to save data or insert data in the table. Because we have created the table, now the next task is to save data in that table or insert data. You have to write insert into employee values. It means we are telling SQL engine that in this employee table, I want to insert the values or the data. Okay. If you see, the first value is employee ID 1. So you have to write here employee ID 1, comma. Then the name is John. You see the structure. Let me show the structure. Okay. First is the MP ID. So you have to give the MP ID 1. The next is the MP name. MP name is John. So you have to mention John. Okay. Then salary. What is the salary? 400. So you have to mention here 400. Then location. What is the location? Delhi. So you have to mention here. Okay. Then give semicolon. So sequence is important here. You have to follow this sequence. Employee ID, then employee name, salary and location. So this is employee ID is 1. Employee name is John. Salary 400. Location is Delhi. Okay, you have to write in the same sequence. You cannot change it. You cannot write Delhi first and then John. No. The way how you have created the table and you have given the columns in the same way, in the same sequence, you have to insert the data. Okay. The second important point, uh, 1 minute. Second important point is wherever it is varchar, like it has alphabets, like John, it has alphabets, Delhi, it has alphabets. So this has to be in inverted. So John, you have to keep it in inverted quotes. Daily should be in inverted quotes. I hope it is clear. So,
Yes. Then one other thing, like, is there a column identifier like for these values, right? Like, do we need to give those column names or like we just give values and then
you
how it
can
is?
also give the column names, but that is not required. I will show you that example as well. If you want to give the column names, that is fine. You can give it, but it is not mandatory. The straightforward is you can just write insert into employee and then the values for it. If you want to mention column, you can mention the column as well. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay. Now select it Click on the run button. So if you see here, one row inserted. It means one row, this particular row has been inserted in this employee table. It has been saved in this employee table. If you want to verify, if you want to check it, what you have to do, you have to write select star from employee. This is the command or this is the query to verify data in a table. Okay. Select means display. What is the meaning of select? To display. Star means all the columns. It means in this employee table, whatever columns you have, display all the columns from where? From this employee table. Because in a database, you can have a lot of tables. So you have to give the correct address from where you want to display. So now when I will execute it, so if you're getting like this SQL statement output, no, you have to click on run again. Now see, you're getting this data, right? So what we have done so far, we have created a table, we inserted data, and this is the proof the data has been saved in the table. This one record we have successfully saved in this employee table. I hope it is clear to everyone. Any question? Okay. Similarly, if you want to insert other data, other record, you can write here, insert into employee. Next is, suppose, what was the next record? To Tom 500 Chennai. So copy this. And this has to be separated by comma, 2 comma. Okay. Tom comma 500 comma Chennai. And then this time Tom has to be in inverted quotes. And Chennai should be in inverted quotes. Okay, then select it. Click on the run button. Okay. So again, if you want to check, verify, execute the same query, select a star from employee. So now this time you see, you have 2 records. Okay. Similarly, if you want to, oh, just a minute. If you want to insert the third row, so the same query you have to execute. Take this one. I think this time it is ID 3. Name is Sarah. It's 200. And this is Pune. Execute this. Click on run. So this record is inserted. Select star from employee. Now see, this is the data. Okay. So far I have taught you how to create a table, how to save data in a table, and how to display data from a table. Similarly, you can insert other records as well. Okay. Any questions so far? All good, everyone? Am I going too slow or is it fine?
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Now, here I have shown you all the records, all the columns of this employee table, right? It's visible. Now, suppose my client is asking me You just show me employee name and salary. I don't want to see employee ID. I don't want to see location. I'm interested only in the employee name and salary. I mean, like, show me each and every employee name and the salary. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write select. What is the meaning of select? To display. Select means we are telling SQL engine to display. What to display now? Employee name, comma, salary from employee. Okay. Now select this, click on run. So this is the query. And this is the output. So I'm getting only employee name and salary this time. So you can customize it for whatever columns you want to display. Suppose you want to display employee name, salary, and location. So after comma, give location. So engine will display only employee name, salary, and location. Only these three columns. Check the output. See, you're getting only these three columns. So select, you have full control and select. It means whatever you want to display, you have full control. Or you can also shuffle it. Suppose the client is telling you first show me salary, then employee name. So you shuffle this. It is also allowed. Salary, comma, employee name. So this will display first salary, then the employee name. They're getting first salary, then employee name. So in whatever fashion you want to display, you can display the data. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. Now, suppose my client is asking, okay, show me uh, the data of only those location who are from Delhi. Understood? So client is asking, okay, in this table, just show me those records who are from Delhi. Now see, in the real-time project, you will not be having only 3 records. You'll be having millions of records, right? So think from that perspective. So let's say Jeff Bezos is asking his team, okay, show me all the transactions which happened in Delhi only. Maybe he wants to understand the volume of transaction in Delhi or other places. So client is telling, okay, I'm not interested in all these transactions. Just show me for Delhi. So then what you have to do in this query, select a star from employee. You have to write here where. Now what is this new keyword where? It acts as a filter. It means we want to filter the data. In the world of SQL, whenever you want to filter the data, you have to use this where keyword. And you have to write where location equals to daily. So from this, the engine will understand, the SQL engine will understand. We have to search for the location daily only, and it will display only daily data. Okay, now see, I'm executing this query. Check the output. Are you getting only daily records? Right? So we are getting only data of daily location. So whenever you want to apply filter, you have to use the where keyword. And with the help of where you can apply filter. Now the question is how this query is getting executed at the backend. Okay, try to understand it. So whenever you write query, okay, you might be thinking, okay, you have written this query, you clicked on the run button, immediately you got the output. But actually at the backend, lot of tasks are performed by the SQL engine. As for example, see, same query. Okay. From this employee, I will remove one E. Now tell me if I will execute this query, what will happen? Any idea? What will happen? It will not work. See, I'm executing. It is throwing error. Table or view does not exist. Why? Because the table which we have created is this one, EMPLOYEE. But here I have
It's
written
missing an E.
E is missing. So SQL engine is telling, okay, sorry, we don't have any table with this name with single E, right? So whenever you write any query, any SQL query, the first of all, the SQL engine will check if the table which you have mentioned is present or not. If it is not present, it will throw error. The same thing has happened here, right? Second example, see, I'm writing correct table name, employee, but suppose I will write her address. What will happen if I will execute this query? Do you think it will work? This will also not work. Why? We have the employee table, but in this table, do we have this column address? No. So it will throw error. It is telling address is invalid. We don't have this. So whenever you write any query and you try to execute it, the SQL engine will first of all check the table name is correct or not. The column name is correct or not. And then it will execute it. So if the table name or the column name is not correct, it will throw error. Now, another example. Here everything is correct. Table name is correct. Column name is correct. But what I will do, I will keep this from before select. Everything is same, but I change the sequence. Now see, I'm executing it. It has again thrown error. So whenever you execute any query, the SQL engine will check the format, the syntax, the protocols. Are you following it or not? If you're not following any rules and regulations, it will not execute your query. It will throw error. If you're following the rules and regulations, like in this example, everything is fine, right? When I executed, I'm getting the output. But when everything is fine, then how the engine executes query at the backend, let's try to understand. And this is known as SQL order of execution. This is very important. In this course, at least 100 times, we'll discuss this. The way how you write query and the way how the engine executes query are a little bit different. You have to understand it. The SQL order of execution starts with from. It means first of all, from will be executed. So engine will execute the from keyword first, from employee. I know you will be surprised. You're writing the query with select first, but why engine will start with from? Because The way how you have written query, like you have written select, then star, then from, then table name, then where, then column name, then the value which you want to filter. This is known as user order of execution, like how user has to write the query. But the way how SQL executes query is different. SQL will start with from employee. So from this engine will understand कि, oh, the user wants data from the employee. So the SQL engine will search the employee table in the database. So let's say this is the employee table. It will take a copy of it and it will keep it in the temporary memory. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes.
So from is executed. In from, what engine will do? It will search for the table. It will take a copy of it and it will keep that in the temporary memory in the SQL engine, done by the SQL engine. After from, you have join. Do you have join in this query as of now? We don't have. So this will be bypassed. Then we have where. Do we have where in this query? Yes, we have where. So now where will be executed. And what is the task of where? To filter the data. So this where will filter the data. Now, on which column it will filter? What I've written, where location. So engine will understand that we have to apply filter on this location column. And what value to filter? Daily. So the SQL engine will start searching this daily in this location column one by one. So it will check the first record. Is this daily? Yes, this is daily. So this record will be selected. Then it will go to the next record. What is this? This is Chennai and you are searching for Delhi. So this record will be selected or rejected? Rejected. So this record will be rejected. Then next, you are searching for Delhi. This is Pune. This will also be rejected. So these two records will be rejected and this will be selected by the engine because this is satisfying the condition location equals to Delhi. Even if you have millions of records, engine will search each and every record for this value Delhi one by one. After where, then you have group by. You don't have group by in this query, it will be bypassed. Having, you don't have having, it will be bypassed. Then you have select. Now, what is the task of select? To display. So it is select a star. It means a star means what? All the columns. Always remember this. A star means all the columns. It means you're telling SQL engine to display all the columns along with the selected record. So this record has been selected. So along with this selected record, engine will display all the column. That is why we're getting this record in the output. But don't only focus, okay, I executed this query, I got this output. No. Your main focus should be how your query is getting executed by the SQL engine at the backend. That is the most important thing. And that is what you have to learn in this course. Okay. I hope this is clear so far.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me show you one more example. Suppose, let me insert one more record. ID 4. Name is Abdul. His salary is 400. He's also from Delhi. Now I inserted one more record and this is also from Delhi. If you want to check the data, execute select a star from employee. I got this. So this is the employee table. And now we have this 4 records. I added this new record, Abdul. Okay. He's also from Delhi. Now suppose, now listen very carefully. This is confusing scenario. Suppose again my client is asking me, okay, show me the records or show me the data for which location is Delhi. Okay. So what I will do, I will execute the same query, this one, this query. Okay. This is the query I executed and this is the output. Tell me, is this the correct output? Obviously, no. My client will tell me, no, yeah, I told you to display the employees who are from Delhi. Do you think only John is from Delhi? Who all are from Delhi in this data?
One more
John and
Delhi.
Abdul.
John and Abdul both, right?
Yes,
So
Abdul and
client
John.
will ask this question, no? Yeah, John and Abdul both are from Delhi. Why you are showing me only John? So client will not accept this data, right? Correct? But the
Yes.
question is why? Why when I executed this query, I'm not getting Abdul, although Abdul is also from Delhi, we could see here. But why Abdul is not coming in the output, but we are getting John? Why? Anyone?
Maybe syntax error.
I believe
What exactly you have written?
Okay,
Case sensitive.
should
okay,
have used select star because there are more than one. So where the star would point to the all columns that have daily.
okay, okay. Let me explain. Again, let's go through this SQL order of execution. First of all, which keyword will be executed? From.
Yes.
First of all, engine will execute from. What is the meaning of from? Copy
As
data from the employee table. So engine will copy this employee table. It will keep it in the temporary memory. This is clear? Okay. After from which keyword?
Where?
Where? What is
where?
where? What is the task of where?
Filter.
To filter the data. On which column you want to filter?
Location.
Location. So the engine will understand, okay, this time we have to apply filter on location column. But what you want to filter or search? Delhi?
Daily.
Okay. So the engine will understand we have to search Delhi in this location column in all these rows one by one. It will start with the first row. Is this Delhi same as this Delhi?
No, it's case sensitive.
Case sensitive. Is
No,
this Delhi same as this?
no.
Why no?
One is in lowercase while the other one is all uppercase. So there's possibility of
I'm
them being
asking the
different.
first one. I'm asking this one.
Yes.
Compare this two.
The,
Are they not same?
Yes, they are same.
They are same. So this will be selected. Got it? Clear? Okay. Then the next record is Chennai. This will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Now coming to this Delhi, tell me this Delhi which you are
Case sensitive.
searching, are they both same?
No.
No, they are not same, right? Because the Delhi which you are searching, which you have written here, it has only D in uppercase. All other ELHI are in lowercase, but this Delhi, everything is in uppercase, so they both are different. So this Delhi which you are searching and this Delhi, they are different. Suppose I have to log into Gmail and my password is welcome at 123. If I will type like this, will I get access? Will I get
No,
access?
No,
No.
no,
Why?
no,
because
because it's
the
different.
password is not matching.
Because password is case sensitive, right? In my password, only W should be in uppercase, ELCOME is in lowercase, but the one which I have written, it has everything is in uppercase, so it is different, right? So SQL is case sensitive with data. The daily which I have written here, it has only D in uppercase. ELHI are in lowercase. But here this daily has everything in uppercase. So tell me this daily which you are searching and this daily which has everything in uppercase, are they same? They are not same.
No.
That is why this record has been rejected. So what is the summary? Data is case sensitive. Remember this. The next record, Pune, what about this? This also rejected. So finally, these records are rejected and this is selected. After this, select will be executed. What is the task of select? To display.
Display.
So you have to
Display
display a star. What is the meaning of a star?
all columns.
All columns. So you're telling SQL engine display all the columns along with the selected row. So only this row has been selected. That is why finally engine is displaying all the columns along with the selected row. Now, is this clear? Okay.
Yes.
But the client will not agree to this data. Suppose I have given this explanation to my client. Okay, this is the reason we can't display Abdul. But client will tell, yeah, I don't bother about it. My concern is I want all the employees who are from Delhi, whether Delhi is in lower case, upper case, or whatever it may be, that is your headache. My client is telling I want all those employees who are from Delhi. Is the question clear? Is the
Yes.
question clear?
Yeah.
My client is telling, okay, fine, Tanvir, I agree. You are searching for this Delhi and here for Abdul, this is Delhi is a different case. But I want everyone who are from Delhi, whether Delhi is in uppercase or lowercase, that doesn't matters for me. I want all the employees who are from Delhi. This is what client is asking. So for that, now what I will do in this query, I will write here upper location equals to Delhi. I will explain this query to you, don't worry. So now this is the query and this is the output. Now tell me, is this the correct output? Is this the expected output?
Yes.
Right? This is
Yes.
what client is asking. Now we are getting both John and Abdul,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay.
Mm.
Now, now the question is how this query is getting executed. Let's try to understand. Now you people will help me. In this query, first of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
From.
From. Very good. From. What is the meaning of this from? Engine
Will
will
take
take a
the
copy
copy
of
of
the
employee table.
employee table. It will keep it in the temporary memory. After from which keyword?
Where?
There's gonna be
Where. What is the task of where?
to filter
To filter. On which column you want to filter now?
on the
Location.
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 No, this is the mistake. One more thing. In this course, I'll be teaching you lot of misconceptions in SQL. Okay, that will help you in interview. Here, we are not applying filter directly on location. After where do you think I have just written location? What I have written? I have written upper location. It means we want to apply filter on upper location. But the question is, what is the meaning of upper location? See, upper location means we are telling SQL engine, okay, whatever you have in the location column, convert each and every value into uppercase. So in the temporary memory, what SQL engine will do, it will convert each and every value into uppercase. So all these things, these locations will be converted into uppercase into the temporary memory. This is the meaning of upper location. It means in the location column, whatever is present, convert it into uppercase, but in temporary memory. Is this point clear?
Yes.
See, when I'm telling in temporary memory, please don't think in this employee table, now the location column, all these values are permanently changed in the uppercase. No, this will happen in the temporary memory on the temporary basis only. See, if I will show you this employee table again, see, select a star from employee, check the data. Do you think the location values all are converted into uppercase? Yeah. It is as it is, no, right? So when I'm telling you this will be converted into uppercase, it will happen in the temporary memory only. Is that clear? Okay. Now in this upper location, what you are searching? Delhi, this one, DELHI. This Delhi you are searching, which has everything in uppercase. Okay, very good selection. Now this Delhi same as this Delhi. Yes. So this is selected. This is Chennai. So this will be rejected. This Delhi same as this Delhi. Both are in uppercase. So this will also be selected. This is Pune. You are searching for Delhi. So this Pune will also be rejected. So this is selected and this is selected. This is rejected and this is rejected. Then select a star, display all the columns. It will display all these columns along with the selected records. That is why now you are getting both John and Abdul. So what we have done here, we converted in this location column, first of all, everything in uppercase, and then we compare this with uppercase Delhi. So that's why now we got John and Abdul both in the output. Hope it is clear now.
Yes.
Tanvir, one question is that because of some lowercase, you are giving condition in uppercase. If in case
Correct.
vice versa, how it will be? You have to give
I
the
will,
lowercase.
no, I will come to that. I will come to that. We will discuss it.
Okay.
This is clear, first of all. This scenario is clear.
Yeah. Done. Done.
Now, I have one question here. You people can also ask this. My question is, here I told you, okay, in the location column, everything will be converted into uppercase, right? Then why in the output in this location for John is still in this daily ELHI is in lowercase? You can ask this question, okay, Tanvir, right now you taught us everything will be converted into uppercase in the location column. Then how for this John is still this daily is in lowercase? How? Right? Is my question clear?
Yes.
Is my question clear first of all to everyone what I'm asking?
Yeah, what I'm
Yes.
Yes.
understanding is
Ah,
like when we pass the value with the query, right? We
hmm,
insert the lowercase value. So that is
hmm,
why we're seeing that.
okay. Any other thought? See, this conversion into uppercase, where this conversion is happening in the main table or the temporary memory?
Temporary.
Temporary one.
Temporary. Remember this. I'm repeating n number of times. This conversion of location into uppercase will happen in the temporary memory. This is just for the reference. Don't think this conversion will happen in the main table and this will be permanent. No, this is happening in the temporary memory. But the data will be fetched from the main table. So in the main table, we are not converting this daily into uppercase. That is why it is displayed as it is in the output. So if the interviewer asks you why this is not converted into uppercase in the output, you have to tell this upper will convert in the temporary memory just for the reference. But the data will be displayed from the main table where we are not disturbing the values. It will be as it is. Is this point clear first of all?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if this is clear, I have a question for you. Tell me, in this query, if I will execute this query, now what will be the output for this query? Tell me now. This is the query. Now, if I will execute this query, what will be the output?
I'm just guessing like it will
Hmm.
only display the Delhi with the lowercase
John
values.
wala Delhi, hai na?
Right.
Yeah. It only
Okay.
display row one.
So one. Sunil, what is your thought?
It will not display any result
Okay, to not
Yeah,
display
no
any
because we
result.
result
are
will.
Okay.
It says select star from employee where upper location.
Okay.
Ah, it should be, it should do, okay, go ahead.
Let me do one thing. I will not execute this query. Let's analyze. Okay. Tell me, first of all, which keyword will be executed?
from.
Form.
From.
Sorry, we are exactly on time, almost 3 minutes delayed. Just I need 2-3 more minutes and then I will
Okay.
stop. So from employee, engine will take a copy of the employee table. So this is your employee table in the temporary memory. Then after from which keyword?
Where
Where?
Where
What is the
uh,
task of where?
to build.
it will
To filter
To filter. On which column you want to filter?
on the upper
Upper
location.
Upper
location.
location.
Don't do this mistake in interview. Okay, we are applying filter on location. No, this time we are applying filter on upper location. Don't tell we are applying filter on location. Okay. Upper location. What is the meaning of this upper location?
Display
It
which
will
are
convert location value
Just
to uppercase.
Don't tell display. Don't tell display. Upper location means the values will be converted into uppercase. Where? Main table or temporary memory?
In the temporary
temporary
memory.
memory.
Temporary
Temporary
memory.
memory.
Yes. So this will be converted into uppercase into temporary memory. Okay. Then in this upper location, what you are filtering? Delhi. You are
Delhi.
filtering this Delhi. Okay. Now, is this Delhi same as this Delhi? Yes or no?
No.
yes.
No.
How you can tell yes, they are? Are
Okay.
they
No.
both same? No, no. Tell me. Are you? Do you think they both are same?
No,
No.
they are
No.
not
No.
So
same.
this will be selected or rejected. Now tell me.
Rejected.
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 Chennai. Rejected. This Delhi. Rejected. This Pune.
Everything
Rejected.
rejected.
Have you selected any record?
No,
No. So what will be the output?
invalid.
No output. No data found. Got it? So see why it has not given any output, because here in upper location you converted everything in uppercase. No, then why you are searching the lowercase values here? This is a contradictory statement actually. You converted everything in uppercase, then why you are searching lowercase? Will you find it ever? Not possible. That is why if you're writing here upper, everything has to be in uppercase here. Then only you will get that. Sometimes we ask this question to confuse the candidate in interview. But anyway, is this clear? You understood this?
Yeah.
In
Okay.
this case, we will use lower location.
No, 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 no. Let me come to that. This is clear first of all to everyone. Any questions so far? Okay. Now let me explain you the lower one. See. Exactly same way lower will work. But I will not explain this. You people have to explain this to me. This is the query. I will not execute it. Let's analyze this. In this query, first of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
From employee. Okay, so this is your employee table. Let's keep it in the temporary memory. After from which keyword?
Where?
Where? What is the
To.
task of where?
It will convert location values to lowercase.
I'm asking what is the
Filter.
task of where?
To
Filter.
filter.
Now
Filter.
on which column you want to filter?
Location.
Lower location.
Lower
Again mistake.
location.
Again
Location.
mistake.
Location
Lower
lowercase.
location. What is the meaning of lower location?
Small letters.
Convert
Always.
it into
Convert it.
lower
Lower
case.
cases.
Where? In the temporary memory or the main table?
Temporal memory.
Temporal,
In the temporary
Temporary.
memory.
So
which is
everything
from
now will be converted into lowercase in
lowercase.
temporary memory. Now here what you are searching? Delhi, which is
Delhi.
in lowercase, right? So
Hmm.
now tell me this Delhi and this Delhi are the same?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, the selected. Chennai,
No.
rejected. This Delhi and this Delhi are the same?
Yes.
Selected. What about Pune?
No.
Rejected. So this record is selected. This record is selected. This record is rejected. This record is rejected. So now I am executing this query and verify the output. Is this the correct output? Tell me, is this correct?
Yes.
Now is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. In the same query lower, if I will write this one, what will be the output? Now tell me for this query.
Nothing. No, that's invalid output.
Hmm. No
Data
output.
not found.
Data not
No
found.
data
Why?
found.
Because you
Data
are
not found.
converting into lower, then why you are searching D in uppercase? You will not find anything. See, no data found. So what is the summary? If you are using upper, everything has to be in uppercase. If you are using lower, everything has to be in lowercase. Got it? Okay. Fine then. I will stop here. And the regular classes will start from Monday. Okay. And the timing will be 7 to 8:30. Okay. And whatever we covered today, recordings will be shared. So before attending class on Monday, please revise whatever we have covered today. I know most of you have already enrolled for the course, but still, if anyone wants to enroll, this is my contact number. You all are also in the WhatsApp group, so you can connect with us. So before Monday, you have to enroll for the course, and we have a limited seat, I think around 20 or 25, 20, I think, yeah. So plan accordingly. Yeah. Now, do you have on those who wants to drop, you can drop now. Recordings, everything will be shared with you. If you have any question, you can ask. Yeah, Abdul, you have raised
So
hand. Hmm.
I so Tanvir, I did have a question, like couple of
Hmm.
questions which I just wanted to add as expectations. Like
Hmm.
I've just pasted them on the chat box. Like, couple of things
Okay.
like data types, what are the rules, what are the limits for it?
Hmm.
Like and the temp tables, right? Like in certain cases, I have in the code of lines like there are temp tables. The temp tables been built and why are they used? So if you can just cover
We
that.
will, yeah, we will cover it. See, it was just a demo class. So I just thought of giving a heads up about the SQL, the basics of it, but it will be covered. We'll cover it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Soumya has asked, we can store data in Excel also, right? Why database is needed? Very good question Soumya has asked. Okay, Tanvir, when you can store data in an Excel sheet, then why we are going for database? Anyone who wants to answer this question? Good question. See,
There is a
huh,
difference between this Excel and database limitations.
limitations. Soumya, Excel has a certain limitation. You cannot store more than 1 million record in an Excel sheet. It will
Functionality
crash or
also.
hang. But in
Okay.
the real world, like we have to deal with 100 million records, 500 million records. That is why we want to go for database. And moreover, the complex data which you want to fetch, you cannot write it on an Excel sheet. Excel also you can do, you can write VLOOKUP and all those things, but it is not that much flexible as compared to SQL. I will show you that. So that is the reason we have to save data in a database, because you can save any number of data, any number of records, and you can fetch any data at any point of time and very quickly. That is why we need database. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
no problem. Abdul, you have raised hand. Any question?
Can
Yeah.
we drop off? It's late here.
You
Can we
can
drop
drop.
off?
Yeah, you can drop now.
Okay.
Those who wants
All
to
right.
drop, you can drop. Session is over. If you have any question, you can ask. Yeah, Abdul.
My concern is that if we enroll this program for practice session, will be any website is there so that we can open in our
No,
organization? How we will?
we, yeah, I think in the beginning I have shown you, we have a set of assignment questions which will be shared with you. Approx 250 assignment questions are there. So on the same Oracle Live SQL which I'm showing, no, this one.
Mhm,
You have
mhm.
to open those questions, you have to read the questions, and you have to write your queries here.
No,
That's
no,
all.
my concern is that if I
Hmm,
want to open, because I am working, I'm also working
hmm,
one of the companies. So
hmm,
whenever I get leisure or based on that, because
hmm.
my system is company. So how if I want to open that recording, so can I open in my office laptops? What exactly the functionality you people are will use for to open the profiles for me or I
See,
have registered. So
see,
is it possible to open in any system rather than office so personal?
recording will be shared on Google Drive.
Okay.
If you are able to open Google Drive on any machine, whether it's your
Mm,
personal laptop, official laptop, your mobile, you can access the classroom recording. Clear?
yeah, yeah.
Now, coming to this Oracle Live SQL, this is browser based. Even
Yeah.
if you're working in your official laptop, no one will stop you because you're not downloading anything. But
Okay.
if you want to give it a try today, it will work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, browser related I got it, but just for
Hmm,
that recording session because
hmm.
I'm thinking in a way that you will have website so that with the name of my admin login, it has to be open, whether it will be open in my office local machine or not. My
No,
concern
no,
is that.
it will work. Wherever you can open Google Drive, the recording you can get access to it. Okay,
Okay.
1 minute. I will stop the recording because the session is over and then you can ask question. Now